Good evening, hello TEC folks, friends, and racers. Welcome back to the replay stream for round 4. Brands Edge, Dashi, that is, with Ray, DH, I don't know. Do I know you?
Always welcome though, always
But
welcome.
hello, Prodigy, hello.
Sorry, I wasn't introduced, I apologise.
You're in chat and in the commentary booth at the same time.
It's incredible, I know. What technology nowadays, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it and it appears in chat, that's how we work in this place, it's like the future.
Who's real and who's the imposter though?
I couldn't possibly tell you that because it would give away my secrets.
Oh no, we don't want to do that. Definitely not. Alright, yeah, so already round 4. So after this round completed, we are halfway through the season already. Let's get to the big screen and show you the qualifying results here. Round 4. Brands Hatch. Take it away, Prodigy. Some insights on that qualifying session.
We had Ray Racer, who was absolutely on it on quali, absolutely flying. He could have possibly pipped at 122.9, I think, if he'd have managed to finish off that flying lap the way he'd done the rest of it. But at 123.1, still rapid and good enough for pole. Dylan Clifford, who is resurgent, is up to second as usual. He's in for the shout. Kaza, who's in for Slugsy, who Slugsy has pulled out with the disgust of the Audi. No longer likes the Audi, so has decided I am not ever racing that car again.
Look at that P3 in that.
Yeah. Kaza proven that the car isn't as slow as Slugsy thinks. Hallowed Gamer with a great qualifying up in 4th, followed by the Furious. Then Beetlejuice surprisingly down in 6th, but with this race anything can happen. We'll see where he finishes. Davo, who is that afterwards? Dashi afterwards in P8. So yeah, I think it was fairly close for most of it. If you look on the second page, there's a fair few gaps starting to appear between the timings.
So, one-shot quali pressure then.
Yeah. Well, to be quite honest with you, I wasn't feeling it. But even then, I wasn't expecting to be 3.5 seconds off the pace. But me and Taz had done a bit of practice the night before, and I think my possible quickest was a mid to low 24. So yeah, a little bit off of it. But yeah, River down in 9th, which is another surprise. Thomas at the bottom got a penalty, unfortunately, towards the end of his lap, so he didn't get one. Deering.
Oh yeah, Deering.
Yeah, he seemed to be just doing Sunday driving. I'm not sure if he must have had an issue at the beginning of the lap, but when I saw the end of it, he was driving Miss Daisy around Brands Hatch, giving them the tour, telling them everything about the course.
But it's so easy at Brands to go off track. Basically, every corner invites you to fuck it up or whatever.
That's possibly the best way of putting it.
Yeah, if you get into the rhythm, it's such a nice flowing track, but there are so many ways to bottle it.
Oh, it invites you almost. You have to fully commit, and each time you go around, it seems to want you to commit that little bit more, and after a few times, it goes, that's enough. Your feet going to be facing the wrong way now, so enjoy trying to do a 360 in the sand.
Yeah. Again, going for style points.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to get Arden's 360 style points this week. Definitely not.
But look at the weather setting. This is like, I don't know who picked those settings.
Unheard of.
In Great Britain, like what the hell? A sunny.
I think it was actually Dashi that picked them. Maybe he can confirm in chat. I think he was part of the 9-hour racing team last season, and I think they said knock yourself out and pick a track in combo. So I think that was his doing. Even in Davo, by the way.
Yeah, so a rather lovely day here at Setch for this one. So I heard comments in, or read comments in the chat like the uh, lack of wetness on that track. Is that even legal for this series? We don't know.
Surely not.
Surely not.
Surely not.
But here we go. We have a dry race at Brands Hatch, and I guess without any further
Let's get
ado, let's get this one started. So Ray on pole, Dylan E2.
the
T1,
lights.
T1 shenanigans out of the
What
way.
could go wrong?
Ferrari with a good start, but this was to be
Yeah.
expected.
And I've taken Beetlejuice just as an option. Let's see. Oh, you've got
Oh,
Dashy going
Dashy.
wide.
Hello, Kitty
Good,
litter.
good re-entry though. Didn't take anybody out, which is quite easy on that corner. You come back on track and you can end up killing some people
Oh,
quite easily. So move back up. I think a bit more
someone goes
kitty
wide.
litter back there, but everybody Dash in the background still. Maybe got dirty tires.
Clearing dirty
so having a
tires
bit
by
of
the
trouble.
looks as well. He got a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
start
yeah,
in
he-
the Ferrari. Yeah, kept it just on the track there at 30s and now gets the slip.
Once he gets clean tires, he's good to go.
Yeah.
Let's go further up. Let's see what we've got at the front. We've got Dylan. Let's see the tyres. In fact, Ray races with a good start. Dylan on soft, both on softs. Then you got Beetlejuice starting on the mediums. Hallowed soft, soft, soft. Medium is for Furious. Same with Couch. Deering started on the mediums, so a long stint on the mediums. Taz also on the mediums. And Ovich, and then Dashi. So there's a mixture of compounds.
Interesting.
So
Didn't
I think,
expect that, to be honest. Like,
no, I didn't either. I did not, especially not at the front. But Beetlejuice up from 6th to 3rd on a set of mediums, getting a bit of pressure from Hallowed, but Dave also in the hunt for some Lambo.
oh, looking down the
For dinner.
inside.
Look at that. Lovely job. Lovely job. I'm going to have to see what Davo's doing because he's thrashing me this season.
Nice
No
one.
game audio.
Very low. Yeah,
Davo.
yeah, I hear it as well. That it's gone very low. So
Okay, I
can
can
you-
sort it my end, can I?
no,
Yep,
no,
I'll try.
just press pause, please. Do a bit of overlay.
Okay,
miss
let's do a bit
anything?
of pause.
Let's see if I can adjust my end. So,
I turned it down on my end because
okay. Then you will probably have to.
I can't. Yeah, I can't actually. I couldn't. It was too loud
It
for
was
me,
too
so
loud.
I'll go.
Then turn down your
So
microphone
I turned it.
level,
Yeah.
whatever, and I go a little bit more towards the game sound for that.
There we go. I've done that. So now we're going to deafen you, Davo. So
Okay, let's see if this is better.
see if this works.
Yeah, your
Let us
engine
know how that
sounds.
is.
Vroom, vroom, it goes for the cars. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's.
Let's see. We've got some actual noises.
Yeah.
Bit of a. Might be a Ray Racer on controller though. Might actually end up with a bit of tyre wear. Dylan on his new wheel has definitely found his pace. See if there's anything further back.
Young runners.
Couch.
Good up.
Some.
Oh,
Look
no,
at these
this,
cars back
wow.
here. That is a train.
Yeah.
All behind Couch. Thomas, Deering, Furious, Taz, Prodigy, JWE, Dashi,
Oh,
and even not
Hallowed.
far
He
behind
was
Hallowed Gamer.
So far up.
Let's do a rewind.
Yeah.
Here, is that it?
Off track. It's P8 where he was.
He's 7th there though.
He's
Here
only
we go.
P4.
Here we go.
go.
Let's see what happened. I saw this bit, a little bit of a clip on the back end of Beetlejuice there, so he backed out, lost that position
What is one position? We saw
to
that.
Davo, but then
But-
goes down to 6th, doesn't he? So does River gets on the inside of him,
Okay, that's
fully taking advantage.
teammates. Okay,
That
yeah,
was-
okay.
Yeah,
But then lost the momentum.
yeah. You got
Oh.
Furious now putting a bit of pressure with Kaza not far behind either. Oh,
Kaza also, yeah.
Well, a little bit of a
Try to
tap.
leave it.
Yeah, I think Kaza had an early issue, but
With the Audi.
already back up to yeah, with the uncouth Audi.
Okay, there's
So
P8.
Couch past him. So getting a little bit carried away, I
Oh,
think, maybe a
look
little
at the
bit.
cars behind, yeah.
Some
And then, oh, that
a
rear
little bit of
snappy.
oversteer.
But yeah, okay.
Manages to hold it though. Manages to
But
hold
look
it.
at, like everyone, like,
But
stop it, he's
just
already dead.
swung.
No. Oh, that's,
Oh, that's
yeah.
cruel. But at the beginning of the race, you'd have that kind of issue.
It was like, yeah, I'm P4 starting this lap.
Yeah,
1 minute
and
later,
then
wait a minute, why am I in P16 now?
incredible.
Yeah.
One little bit of oversteer.
Mm,
I think his teammate River didn't give him much option, did he? But going for another opportunity against Ovich here,
yeah.
that should be his, I think. The
Yeah,
inside line for the hairpin as well. So on his way back.
I still close there in the mid
Still
pack and
manic.
up to P8, 6, 7, maybe, I don't know. Still
Where are we up to? Thomas? Where's Deering?
yeah,
I think
couch leading that
Kaz has made his way up to the back of the top group here, the medium runners. Beetlejuice still holding him up. I don't think, speaking to Beetlejuice afterwards, I don't think he was quite as comfortable in that NSX as he was in the rain. I think he enjoys the car more in the rain than on a dry track.
I also saw Beetlejuice like doing daily race C Group 1 at the Nürburgring like early on that day.
Oh, Christ.
So maybe that was like the perfect warm-up for GEC, I don't know. But he was running in those top split daily C lobbies with, I watched a bit of Key and Digit, I think, on that day, and I was like, wait a minute, I know that name and that
I know
driver.
that name.
Yeah.
You did a few stints in the IRO as well, did you not? With his Finnish team?
At least one.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had a few people, I think, a little bit deep, but we'll give him that. We had, I think, let's go through Beetlejuice, River. I'm not sure if Kaza was in there.
Yeah, Kaza did at least.
Kaza did a few as well. Yeah. Richie was another one, but he's not in this TEC.
Yep.
Race this evening.
Yeah,
I think Furious as well was there.
He's the team manager, but didn't race, but
Yeah,
did like an awesome job
Didn't
to
race.
manage like everything behind. But yeah, we had like from CTC finalized and Shred, who did a couple of stints for last minute racing, so they're basically also CLR drivers, right? If they're running for CLR in CTC.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I think, yeah, they are. I think Furious. What's his name? Sorry, I nearly tried to burp there, but I thought I'd try and keep it in, just to not alienate some of our listeners. Finalized is moved over to the dark side, though. He's got two accounts, and one of them says RA at the front of it. So we may be losing a CLR driver next season to RA. We'll see.
Two,
we'll see.
Maybe, I think. Shred
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Shred. Yeah. We'll see whether they want to race with us or whether they want to go ahead and race with RA. It's up to them.
Richie.
Be a loss to us.
Go into the hut, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Need to get some cream eggs sent over to bribe. Be a shame to lose them because they've been a big part of the team for the last couple of seasons, but it's up to them what they feel more competitive in that series. Then go for it. So I'm not going to hold them back anyway. No, Beetlejuice down to 5th now. I think the softer runners are starting to mug him a little bit.
Kaza is definitely moving there.
Yeah.
So
Dylan with a 1:23.7 though.
Yeah, Dylan in the lead. Yeah.
Dylan's
Rail
missed that
somewhere. 27.9.
27.9.
Yeah. It's like an off track.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue there on lap 3.
And also
Let
the
Dylan
tires
through.
already on the softs on the Ferrari. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, when you look at them compared to Rivers, absolutely wearing them down a lot more. Pushing probably a lot. I think with the controller, he definitely pushes quite hard.
Yep.
He's always on that ragged edge of losing it, but
But
with the
also
controller, you can get these slides under control a bit easier.
sometimes, yeah, that's true. But you have to turn more, I think, with like the limited steering angle you get on the controller. So
Yeah,
that's probably it's harder to then be gentle
it's
with
harder
the
to be
tires.
accurate with the
Yeah.
controller, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, for hot lapping, it's still okay, I think. But yeah, for tire management, it's tough. And also
I think
look at
in
River.
the rain, I would, yeah,
He
up to
moved
third
from
place.
ninth to third. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah. So we had Beetlejuice up from 6th to 3rd for a bit, but on their medium tyres is dropping back, but they'll probably come back on him a little bit. River up from 9th. Kaza started, was it 6th, 7th he started? I can't remember where he started.
third, I think.
3rd, started 3rd, so yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
he's off again.
Kazaboom! Into
Yeah,
the
that's
wall, and
a nice bit of front and rear damage
uh,
there. Having to wait up to let everybody through as well.
yeah,
That's difficult.
a
That is an
massive damage.
unfortunate,
Oh, gets a little bit of a
yeah,
love tap as well, or maybe a
JWE.
move
Yeah.
thing.
It's difficult to get back on the track because you're on the outside and that's where everybody finishes up on that corner. So Hallowed back up to 12th though after that off. So slowly making his way back up the field.
And Slugsy
And
looking in the background. I told ya.
yeah.
Tony.
Yeah. So we've got Dashi who's 129, 127, 126, 133 as well. I don't think he's had a consistent lap yet. So neither me. 136, lost 11 seconds on that lap or something like that. Guys are pushing Hallowed. Will he get him by this corner? Still, everybody is very closely packed, so even with small mistakes, you know, you're not too far off everybody. Oh, I thought Hallowed maybe get on the inside of him there.
For a brief moment. Look enough. Oh, John, with the best
I
run.
don't think that.
Here, let's wait.
Yeah.
Kazas.
Sorry, I was just
turn off.
just gonna.
Horror! No, he survived this time.
Oh, he's made it this one. A little bit more tentative, maybe. Just reading Arden's comment there. I don't think if you take out a braking board, I don't think it affects other people's braking boards. I think it just affects your own.
They changed it, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's just
I think
your,
only in sport it was different.
yeah, on sport it was like common track side objects for everyone. Now it's just on your own.
Yeah, so you only muck up your own
yeah,
ones.
it doesn't really help. But this
No,
was
definitely not.
I know it like from GT Sport, where it was like we're going to Brands Hatch, okay, we're going into the qualifying session, and boom, I take out all the number boards for you, so no one else has reference. Here we go.
You end up having to learn fixed points where no one can take them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taz with an unfortunate incident there. I think this is my moment of death. I'll show you if you. Sorry, I'll rewind it a little bit. Jesus, here we go. So come around here quite nicely. I try and get on the throttle, and if you look at my throttle, working beautifully, and then dies. And then I try and hit the throttle and nothing happens. So I just get out of the way.
So the beauty of this stream is no one can see your inputs.
No.
So you
can't see my inputs.
No.
I can see them though. No, they are.
But
I just had to pull off.
I see them and yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Absolutely weird.
Yeah, sometimes on, sometimes off. Yeah.
Yeah. Just pops up and then disappears as soon as you try and go full throttle. So I was on chat asking for some help, and I think it was Beetlejuice suggested using my controller to get back to the pits. So I ended up doing that.
Then yeah, so it's it's pointless with those barrels. Also, they are, I think, now pretty much planted. You cannot really push them at Tokyo.
Yeah.
Cannot do that anymore. Yeah.
No, unfortunately, they were all fixed. Or if you do push them, it's only yourself that's going to get affected by them.
Weirdly,
There's me.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
You can park there, apparently. But causing yellow
I
flags.
felt bad. Yeah. It's like if someone's trying to overtake on this corner, I'm going to give them a 3-second penalty at this rate. So.
But you still see like those randomly flying cars over curbs or bollards or whatever in the game. So this is still not fixed. So something is weird sometimes with the game. When you see it on the replay, and it's like, yeah, there should be like a cone or whatever, a boom, invisible cone. Oh, John, with a 3-second penalty. That's due to you, Prodigy. Pretty sure he overtook under yellow flags. I'm pretty sure he got that 3-second penalty just because of that.
Oh. Well, I owe JWE an apology.
Yeah.
Because not only this, but I actually gave him a love tap on lap 2, I think. So put him a little bit wide. I think it actually affected him, maybe Dashi and Deering as well. So yeah, not the best evening of racing for myself. But apologies for that, JWE.
Yeah.
I'll get out of the way now though, so it's okay. I'm no longer there. See, I'm now controlling. Yeah, as you can see, I am shite at it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I couldn't turn it off. I couldn't figure out how to turn it off on my controller. I wasn't sure what button it was. So made his way back home. Hey, it's like a professional. But look at the gap that Dylan is pulling out here.
Yeah, also look at his tires, man, it's crazy compared to others. Like they're still in a good shape.
Yeah. Let's have a look. River had some good tires there. I think River has the best tires, but still close, Dylan's got a few more laps on that. Maybe we'll see what the pit strategies are. But there's 2 or 3 laps maybe. Maybe you can go a little bit longer.
Between Dylan and River. Well, River looking after the tires, but this is easily 10 seconds.
Yeah. Beetlejuice now on their mediums, taking advantage. I think after Kaza went, he's starting to settle in. I am a menace, I have to agree, Davo. You're gonna have to give me your tips on how to drive this McLaren though, Davo, because you were up to 3rd or something at one point, just on outright speed. So I think until someone may have given you a little bit of a clip. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but I was told there was a little bit of shenanigans that affected your race.
Must be living closer to Brands Hatch in real life than yourself.
Yeah, I've been down. It's possibly been down to Brands Hatch, Silverstone, and a local track, Knock Hill. So those are the 3 tracks I've been around here watching some GT racing. It's quite strange watching GT cars go around here because you think it's difficult to overtake. It was just impossible. I don't think anybody made any overtakes unless they were in the pits under strategy.
You know, I think there were DTM races a couple of years ago as well here, and those were like those class 1 cars like what we have in the game with Group 2. Yeah, impossible to overtake.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah, so short straights, especially in those cars. They're so quick. But incredible, beautiful day, lovely track. Hospitality was nice. I'd go again, and standing on this corner here is absolutely amazing. Watching the cars go over.
Sure, it's here.
Come around there.
I mean, like in the late 80s, there were Group C cars running here. Imagine that. This is absolute madness. Yeah, but they raced here. Oh, there was footage like for those jacks there, and with this incredible engine and sounds, and there were some personal video footage like, and this was so raw
Yeah,
and insane.
that is incredible. We did Formula One not discuss smoothing here when Silverstone was, well, before Silverstone got redeveloped?
There were a couple of F1 races, but I don't know, was it 70s or whatever? I don't know when the last F1 race was at Brands Hatch, but
Yeah.
definitely there were a few.
Well, that's a little bit of an offers given Deere an opportunity around Thomas.
Oh,
He's
first
got him.
in, Ray now
Yep,
getting
Ray on them
15
tires.
minutes.
Yeah, no surprise
Oh,
there.
will this be a three-stopper on softs?
Quite possible, unless he goes for a long. We'll have to see. I think Dylan's got maybe another 2. Maybe he can get to 20 minutes at a
And that would be
push.
ideal. This
Yeah,
would be my guess to make it like soft, soft, soft for this
yeah,
race.
yeah. 2 stops, 3 stints of softs, but Ray back out on mediums in 5th, so not too bad. Not too bad.
Yellows, and what happened to River?
Got
He's
another
down to
yellow.
E8. Did he pit early or?
There. Oh, River. Yes, he
Yeah,
pitted onto
on
mediums,
mediums
so
now.
he's
Okay.
gone off. I think that was just me causing
Again,
the yellows again.
3 seconds.
Yeah,
Up.
that was leaving the pit loss. I thought I may have fixed it, but as you can see by my
No.
throttle, no. So that was not, and doing well just to keep out of everybody. So I was trying to give JWE another 3-second penalty.
Yeah, I mean you are basically forcing overtakes because you apply penalties to other drivers, and they will get slowed down in those penalty zones, and woo, here we go, we see
Yeah.
overtakes. It's great, great organizer to go
I've
for
just
that
saw
approach.
Dylan. Dylan came in there.
On softs again.
He didn't quite make it to 20 minutes. I thought he might
17, yeah.
manage.
Maybe with less fuel, the tires might
Yeah,
last.
maybe
a
pull
little
out
bit
the
longer.
last 2 stints.
Mhm.
Beetle just going for a long medium stint. I think he may
No, the
try
sun,
1 stop maybe.
sun is not setting. It's not really getting darker here. Must be on your radar then.
Yeah.
Increase like the background lighting or whatever, the display settings. Or maybe your phone is running on low battery and goes into battery saving mode.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, there she
is that
was. It, or
Couch?
couch. Yeah,
Couch
a
going
bit
wide there, letting Furious through.
Sorry,
I've seen
sorry,
truck
Dashi.
racing
That
on the
was
TV.
just like the Simpson meme, like Bart. What did I do wrong? Oh, it's just out of habit. Sorry.
We always expect it to be Dashi, that's the problem.
Yeah. You set the tone early, like with your off track, so I was like, oh no.
No, I like watching the truck racing, Dave. It's good fun. Absolute manic watching them things slide round corners. So it would be quite an incredible feat getting a truck round this place. Davo's in the pits from 5th, filling up with a bit of fuel.
That's mediums now or softs again?
Yeah,
No, soft.
he's
No,
on mediums.
it's
He's
mediums,
gone for maybe a soft, medium, soft stint.
with that amount of fuel.
Davo.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. Thomas and River having a good battle here. River trying to get ahead after making his pit stop. Thomas on the soft tyres though isn't going to make it easy. Putting his nose in there every opportunity. That'll be a bit off-putting.
If you get a good run here out of that left-hander, that straight is just a bit too short to really send it. And yeah, Thomas got a good run.
Yep. As long as if you can put them off that corner before that straight, you can maybe get them before that corner they've just gone round. But even then, you can take that corner a number of ways and get good exits on a number of ways. So not very easy to get the move done. Pretty much hoping for a mistake. especially seeing as Thomas is on a nice set of softs. He's going to be quite comfortable on them pretty quick. Maybe start pulling away. Let's
Yeah,
have a
for
look.
3-4 laps, then they will fade those tires, those softs, and
Yeah, a nice lap by Kazza there, a 1:23.8, so not far off a fastest lap there. Couch Furious up to 5th on his medium, so the medium runners are not doing too badly. You've got 2nd, 4th and 5th, 6th, but still to do a pit, so we'll see whether if they can get a good position.
so far looking good for Beetlejuice. A bit there, P2 again.
Definitely. I'm just looking at us two getting suggested that we're David Attenborough, which is I'd take that. We can talk about animals as well, but we're not on the right track. We need to be on Grand Valley Highway 1 to discuss animals. I don't think there's many animals on this track, other than Dylan Clifford, who is just driving away again. He's a bit of an animal around here. 23.749, so another very quick lap.
Zoned in. Oof.
Yeah. I think that's what he said. He said I was tired and I just got into a rhythm. So that never works for me. If I'm tired, I don't get into rhythms. I just end up crashing a lot.
Like, sometimes you go into this autopilot mode and you don't realize anymore. It just goes, and you're like, wait, it's already over? What happened?
Ignore that fella, he's rubbish. Let's go on to Taz. Taz at the back. Bit of catching up to do, I think, on Ovich. And then Dashi after a few incidents. Hallowed after that spin. Down in 12th, trying to catch up with Davo, who's now on the medium, so see how this works out for Davo. JWE. And a bit of fresh air as well. Yeah. River, how far is the River from Thomas? Thomas is making a little bit of a... Yeah. I think he's going to have to wait a few more laps just for those tyres to wear out a bit more before the mediums help him catch a bit. Then you got Couch, Kazza and Furious. Let's have a look at it. Here we go. Nice battle between Kazza and Furious.
Around the outside.
That Porsche,
no way.
That'd be impressive.
He's doing it.
Furious gave it to him.
Yeah, you lifted, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't want to fight it for now.
No, I'm surprised at that though. The Porsche is normally like shit of a shovel coming out of corners, so managed to make it work though.
Oh.
We'll have a see if he can go through sector 2 purple as well. Deer and further up though. Yeah, he's a 10th. I've just noticed that Ray Race has got ahead of Beetlejuice. So Ray's soft tyres managing to pull out maybe a little bit of a gap. We'll see how we get on. I didn't see that last checkpoint. Was he still purple?
Didn't see it.
No, too busy looking at the left-hand side of the screen.
Oh dear,
and going really wide. Oh no, he's a 10th down now. So
I might get a little bit of slip.
I think with those tyres though, to get anywhere near a fastest lap on them would be quite a feat. But yeah, definitely catching up with Dearden after that. Off.
Yeah.
Dearden's still on his pretty worn mediums, 1.4 in the end. Oh, sorry, what was that? 124 dead, so not too bad, not too bad.
Would he send it? No.
Sorry. I think coming up to that, he was a little bit far back, but I can't see it being too long before he makes a move. This is an odd race. It's not all the same people at the front as usual. It's normally Dylan, Beetlejuice, River, Kaza, Deering,
Yeah,
Furious.
different
From,
strategies today
yeah,
for this race.
all
Definitely
coming out.
see.
Oh, he's definitely
Oh,
hunting him down. That'll help a little bit wide by Deering there. Needs a good exit.
oh, cross
Oh,
again.
manages to keep it on the track this time, but I think Kaz has
Yeah, and I think
got a
now.
better exit
Yeah,
there.
look at that
There we
already.
go. Yeah,
Ah, he's not, he's
got his
inside
nose up
still.
there. Yeah, through he goes. Yeah, I don't think Deering fought that too hard. I think on really worn mediums possibly thought better of it.
A little bit of a push. Not. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think he's fine. He's still on that first set of
yeah.
mediums, so definitely a
So
different
is
strat.
Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
Let's have a look. Halfway, a little bit more worn than Beetlejuice's tyres, but not too bad. Yeah, definitely pushing though, Kaza. Trying to get back up there with Beetlejuice and River.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ray Racer and Dylan. Where's River actually looking at that? He's down in 9th.
it's very good with the tires.
Oh,
And
yeah, definitely.
can he
Will
go
he
till the
continue?
end?
Yeah, that's the question. I might be able to.
So
He might be
yeah,
able to make it to the end.
I mean,
I think they're all catching up with Couch and who's that Furious. So they're
yeah, couch tires. Yeah, mediums.
yeah. I think and Furious's mediums are definitely ropey. I think these have been on them from the start. So
Mhm. And yeah, the
gee,
soft is still mandatory, so they cannot do medium. So this is interesting.
no, I need a soft somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Hello, Davo.
Will this long
Hoping for
medium stint work?
He's got a chance as well. I think him and River, Davo getting to the end.
It's 30 minutes in. Yeah, fuel.
I might just make it. It might be tight, but you never know. I think possible. Taz has got past Ovich, I see.
Oh
Oh,
no!
timed that well. Timed that. I want to go in the pits. No,
Penalty?
maybe
No,
not.
3 seconds. Let's just lose 2.5 seconds with that.
Yeah, we caught it on stream there, Dashi. We caught it on stream. I've done that myself.
Yeah.
I think I did it at Road Atlanta.
Look at
Very easy
the
to
front
do.
left though. Ah,
No, no.
I mean,
It might be worth taking the 3-second
yeah,
penalty for fresh tyres.
if you know, you're losing it on that track or
Yeah.
whatever, I don't know.
You're going to lose a lot of time on this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Davo, Hallow, are these two catching each other? JWE, all these three not too far apart. Here we go, Rivers catching up with Couch now. Thomas has got past him. That car's not got any scratches on it at all.
Couch is struggling.
What's going on?
Let's see.
Will he be
Furious and
pitting, I
Couch
think?
in?
Yeah, I think so.
maybe?
Might be coming in this lap. Let's have a look. That looks
Couch.
like a pit entry to
Yeah.
me. And
Both,
Furious in front of him.
Yeah, those
So,
tires didn't
yeah.
look very good.
Kaz are in as well. Coming off
Softs
that
again?
set of
Yeah, I
softs.
didn't review going like for the aggressive strat.
Yeah, soft.
Softs!
Yeah. So River will start catching these. I think Thomas's tyres have seen better days, so I think it might be the moment that River catches up and Deering. Don't know how much longer they'll last either. Beetlejuice as well, that rear left, he's going to have to come in at some point soon. Maybe hoping to get a few more laps in before.
Yeah. I mean, if you can manage like 18, 19 minutes on the first stint on softs, then soft
And
looks to be the,
Yeah, I think
the
that
fastest
looks-
on paper, but yeah, if you can't manage the tires, and usually in the MR cars, if the rears are going, then it's goodbye.
it gets a bit difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah. That usually short pit loss at trans, going for longer
Yeah, I think
stints,
Davo.
it's usually
Yeah,
not the greatest idea.
Davo's pretty much mimicked exactly what you said there. Soft, soft, soft. If you can do a two-stopper on softs, if you
Mm,
can manage them, but even a three-stopper would probably be better than trying a one-stopper on short. It's a really short pit loss, so trying to eke them out might not be the best. But Dylan definitely
so
getting the most out of these softs.
it's on the second set of softs, and those are still looking okay. So after
Yeah,
30 minutes,
halfway, so
Ray had this.
it doesn't look good, does it? He's going to have to come in
Yeah,
pretty short soon, I think. Maybe one more lap if he wants to push it, but
yeah. I mean,
we'll
you
see maybe every 15 minutes.
can go with mediums till the end. No, but softs will be two more. Then you want to
Even
run the
in Tom,
softs.
by the way. Will he pit this lap? Let's see. If everybody missed it, Ray has a lube
Yep, in.
available
Yeah,
if you'd like to order some.
the famous German Rei in der Tube.
Yeah, so if you want
The,
some, Amazon,
but it's not like
all
a lube.
proceeds go to Ray Racer.
It's like if you have like your something on your clothes, so you have like your mobile washing powder or whatever thing, and to get cleaned.
Ah, okay. So it's like we have this thing called, I think it's Oxy or Oxo. Or, no, it's not Oxo. That's how you make gravy. But Oxy stuff that my wife uses to make her whites whiter.
Even whiter.
Yeah. Well, if you want whites, use
Yeah.
this.
Bleach it till it's dead. No. What's
We'll
Ray
go-
running? Was it softs again?
Where is he? Yeah, on soft, so
Okay,
he's probably got
so-
another pit stop as
Yep.
well.
It's so much fun heading into the
three-stopper.
pits. Let's do it
Yeah.
one more time, please.
Let's do it as many times as possible.
Yeah.
I was going to go on to Thomas. He's
Caught up with the live. Here we go.
caught up with a live stream. We'll see how he gets on. Deering's gone off. Both of them out on a brand new set of soft tires,
It's also the third soft tire set.
and I'm not sure. Maybe couch.
Whoa! Oh, boom.
That was managed to keep that somehow. I have no idea how he kept that going in
a
the right
little
direction.
bit of damage, but
I'd be surprised if there was no damage after that.
and that's on quite fresh soft tires. So
Yeah, pushing it a little bit. I think he was trying to chase down Davo. Maybe a bit of an understeer. What's Dave on some mediums? So these two will be
still,
catching
yeah,
up with him pretty quick.
mediums. So Furious after a long stint on mediums. Will we be running softs now? Yeah, it's definitely softs for now.
Yeah, onto softs. I think Beetlejuice is the only one that's
It's still running.
on.
Wow!
Yeah, still on them mediums.
I mean,
He's whispering to them tires.
but
I think 126 is though when you look at 124s, 123s.
I mean, I could
Maybe they were incorrect.
still I could see my
Choice.
maybe 30 minutes on mediums and then softs, 50 minutes each. It's a strategy, but Beetlejuice is like
Yeah.
34 in and still running on those mediums.
Oh, a little bit of a tap that way.
Is he
That-
going
that
for
was
a medium to soft one stop? No way.
I think he is. Dylan's in now. I think he must be. A little bit of a tap there by Ray getting past the river, but both managed to keep going. A little aggressive, but
Ah,
where's Kaza?
but Ray definitely showing the pace. So
Oh,
last year,
yeah,
so with the ERF sprint at Brands Hatch, a victory with the American Dylan. So definitely one of the favorite tracks, I think, for Ray Racer.
yeah, definitely looking like it.
Yeah.
Looking like it. How far Beetlejuice? Not too far up the road from these lots, so Let's see, Kaza, yeah, he's going to have to pit once more. So Ray Racer. River might be the outlier.
It's still possible to go to the end for River.
I don't know actually. Looking at them tyres, I don't think they'll last. I thought they might do
It
about 5 minutes
yeah,
ago, but
might be a struggle, but doable. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, especially in this Lambo, if the rears are gone, this car is no fun at all to drive.
no,
So
bit of a handful.
so maybe then yeah, go back to the softs.
Yeah,
10 minutes or something like that.
looks like Darren has got past Thomas, and both got past Davo. So maybe a little bit of a opportunist move by Darren to get past them. You got Couch trying to catch up again after his little shenanigans. JWE wandering around a little bit lonely. So won't we? Hallowed after is off. They're still in 12th.
Didn't really change the strategy, if I'm not mistaken. So
No. No, stuck to it. And Taz at the back on a set of fresh softs. 24 minutes. That might be tough to get them to the end.
probably
That's what. Gonna have to do something about Dylan's pace, though. He's getting quicker each week, it seems. Gonna have to maybe sabotage his rig, do something. Absolutely flying at the moment.
Get him to stream his POV again.
Yeah, yeah. And then ping him messages at crucial parts of the track to put him off. Kaz is, oh, here we go,
Around
here we go.
Outside. Way more grip, and
Yep.
Ray also quite close. Might
Quite,
get
yeah.
around on Beetlejuice into Druids maybe. Getting closer and closer into.
I think at the end of this straight,
yeah,
maybe.
Look at that speed
The
carry.
speed.
Send you early. Makes
I don't think
clear.
Beetlejuice is going to fight it, was he?
Goes very wide. Doesn't really fight it, so.
They got that kind of tile. So
both
these two giving it a bit.
be pitting again, I guess. Another set of softs.
Yeah, looking at them tires, I would say so.
But also Dylan, I don't think Dylan can make it on that set of softs until the end. It might be a big stretch. But
22 minutes.
And it's,
I think he managed to stretch out the last one a little bit, but
yeah, but it's the second lap already on those. So. But it looks like that Alpha 4C is quite balanced with the tire wear, so compared to others.
Yeah, fairly even, isn't it?
Uneven, yeah.
I don't know what brake balance he's using, but I don't even think the brake balance seems to affect the tyre wear quite as much as it did previously. With the new tyre wear.
Hardware failure.
Yes, my equipment decided it wasn't going to have any of it. Hence why I'm sat here waiting for my crew to change my tyres.
River's in, so River back onto softs would be my guess.
That'll be softs for 20 minutes. I thought he might last a few more laps on them mediums before switching, but had enough. Yeah, these two pulling away. Beetlejuice still
using up all of the fuel. Like it.
Yeah, he's pushing these mediums to the limit.
Very limited.
He's furious behind.
27.
Still a fair gap.
Mediums. That's probably not the pace you really want to go.
Let's see what he does on the softs. For the last 20, I can't see him doing another lap. I think he's going to have to pit this one.
Yeah. Should be okay. Try achieving.
Yeah, I think he should be able to get softs. I think if River can make them last 22 minutes, I expect Beetlejuice can. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. So, oh, nice bit of grass cut in there. That's a bit of a cheat code. Anybody else watching? Cut the grass. You don't have to worry about dirty tyres because they're coming off the card anyway.
7, 8, 9.
Ninth. Oh, there's
River.
River. Close, very close. Both.
That's, I think,
He's
important
River's
for
on
Beetlejuice.
mediums again though.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's on the mediums again.
I thought he would have come out on the softs for that last stint.
Okay, so 22 minutes on softs. Nope. In that Lambo.
He's decided against that idea. Double look Davo.
McLaren again, astonishing with the tire wear.
Yeah, not bad on tyres it seems. Let's have a look. So you got Dylan Clifford potentially making it to the end. Kazza definitely not. Ray definitely not. Furious definitely not. Deering, Thomas, Couch, Davo. So all the way. So you've got a fair amount of people pitting. So if Beetlejuice can get to the end, he could maybe move up to, I wouldn't say six, I think first and second are too far off, but maybe fourth. I think where Beetlejuice is too far back to get Kazza and Ray.
But no.
But definitely an opportunity to get up to fourth.
Traffic and if the cars in front, if they do not pit this lap, then I don't know.
No.
And it looks like they
especially
might want to go
battling
4 or 5 minutes still.
Yep.
We'll see if Beetlejuice gets a look somewhere.
See if he gets aggressive and
that's not his style of driving, aggressive.
No, it really isn't. No, really isn't. You can see the difference in apex speed right there though, because Couch pretty much stopped in front of him.
Evening Vivo, 20 minutes on soft top up here. Yeah, the tire whisperer Vivo in the chat. Good evening. You would easily be able to do 30 minutes with your skills. Soft, one stop, defo happening. Defo Vivo. Oh, Couch doing Beetlejuice a favor there, running wide, and that's a nice move.
Nice one down.
Yeah, worked quite well. Now what about Davo? He's still on mediums.
Yeah. River behind here as well.
I think.
Will he pit this time though and get out the way?
Yeah.
Oh, that's close.
That's handy.
Yeah. So who's next up? Thomas on a set of racing softs as well.
So what do we expect? Everyone from P1 to P6 with another pit stop?
You've got to remember, Arden, you probably started before me, but I'm older than you. So I'm now broken. My knees are absolutely done. So sitting in a rig for any length of time is just not very comfortable. So I don't like doing too much. Means I can't walk very well afterwards. Need an operation, I think, but we'll see. The NHS could take about 55 years before that happens.
The alternative would be being couch racer number 2, getting onto the couch and using the controller.
Use the controller. I don't just. There's the front ones in. I don't get any enjoyment out of that, unfortunately. It's just not for me.
Yeah, Vivo, it's magic. What's happening here, but no, it's a replay stream. The race happened on Monday, so that's why.
Don't say that.
That's why we see a couple of drivers in the chat. Just want to be honest.
Making Davo look good there.
Yeah.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, new skills acquired.
Yeah. Like Ray just
Yeah.
managed to get ahead of Furious there, which
But
probably
see,
helped him out quite a
that's how professional it looks. You cannot tell it's a replay.
bit. We speak that much shit as well. You probably
Yeah,
get
exactly. I mean,
distracted.
we don't have a clue what happened in that race. I mean, I don't have it.
No,
I also tried to.
I don't much either.
You just were
I sat in the
parking
pits
in
for
the
an hour.
pits and listened to the voice chat probably.
Actually went and had a workout instead. I went and had a wee gym session while everybody else raced. That's how I roll. So
Curious with a great second stint up to P3.
yeah.
And Ryan
That's
and Ray both
in
in
here we go.
pits.
We'll
No,
see
Ray
when he
staying
comes
out
out.
for one more.
Ray's pitted.
Oh,
Ray's pitted.
Ray,
Kaz is pitted.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Sorry.
He got ahead of Kaz because of the fuel he'd fueled up quite substantially in the previous shot. So Kaz has got a bit of catching up to do. Beetlejuice now, yeah, as I thought, up to 4th. I thought the first front two might, or the second and third places might be that little bit too far away. Let's have a look. Deering on softs, might be pressuring River a bit though. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's
And
should be a tight
Furious on
advantage.
fresh softs.
Yes, the best
Thomas
tires. And Thomas
Davo
also
pitted.
fresh.
JWE. It looks like everybody's. Oh, Taz coming in for a last splash and dash and a nice set of tires for the last 13 minutes.
So will the fuel last though for Chaz?
Well, it wouldn't be TCR if it was straightforward on the fuel.
Yeah.
But I think that should be okay for the last, what's that, 13 laps, 13 minutes, 10 laps, 9 laps maybe.
You know, but did you see River running out of fuel, nearly running out of fuel at his IRO stint, and then he was so focused on that final lap that he missed the pit entry for the driver swap.
How does that work?
Yeah, he was so low on fuel, he was short shifting and doing like things, and then he just missed the pit entry, and then he realized he reversed and tried to sneak into the pits. And then the game
It
said,
doesn't let you, does it?
no, reset back out onto the main straight. And then it was like, F, so what to do now?
That sucks.
It
Yeah,
was-
what actually happens in the IRO with that? Do they give him a 10-second penalty on top of it? What happens?
I think they told him at some point, now tell your the next driver to go. It's okay, you lost so much time now.
Yeah, because trying to reverse and all that would
Yeah.
be probably punishment enough, wouldn't it?
I mean, you couldn't do another lap because you missed that one. You
No.
was basically running on 0 liters, coming there.
No, especially 8.5 minutes or whatever it was
Yeah,
lap,
that's-
especially with no fuel.
And it will be like 12 minutes, 50 minutes, I don't know, with auto drive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, but this
That is unlucky.
was a very unlucky moment. But he was the only one to miss the pit entry. So, and also
Yeah.
other people running out of fuel. So everyone has a little bit of TCR in them when it comes down to fuel management. So.
Well, pretty much all of CLR came from TCR, so you know, it's in our DNA as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
I did see an ERA fellow run out of fuel coming down the back straight. That was on his last lap. I can't remember who it was. Jakey maybe, someone like that. Which was unfortunate.
Too many, definitely.
Yeah. When you've got a lap like an 8-minute lap, you think you can maybe fuel save a little bit and get round to the end, but it's not an easy task, I don't think. Where did River and Richie and all that lot finish? I think they were running 7th when I last saw.
Yeah. Up and down.
They finished 7th.
Finished 7th then overall.
Yeah.
And got the fastest lap.
They got the fastest lap?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That's quite impressive when you look at some of the other drivers that are in
yeah, that's it.
in
But
that split.
Last Minute Racing also have like their resident alien with Maddie.
Oh right, okay, it
So
was Mehdi that did it, was it?
Maddie did it on that
Yeah, right,
final
okay,
stint.
fair enough. Yeah, should have guessed because there was
Well,
this John D? Is he now
yeah.
an official red t-shirt wearing driver?
hmm
I think he qualified, didn't he? So
He qualified with Ferrari for
yeah,
manufacturers. So seeing them at the next live event probably.
yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see people that I've raced against make that
Race
step.
against shared
Well, I said,
shared
well,
the same lobby. You probably
yeah,
not really raced,
yeah.
but yeah.
I have been on the same bit of track
Yeah.
when they've lapped me.
It's more
But
like
no.
it, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's sometimes weird. So for me, if I'm like in those lobbies doing commentary, I feel like at one point, whoa, I'm quite honored to be in those lobbies, even if I'm not racing. Just see all those names
Yeah.
and the quick drivers, and I feel like, yeah, I belong to them as well. Yeah, cool. But then
I'm part of it.
and then yeah, getting back onto the track, like, oh no, no, nope.
Yeah, you soon figure out how to get when you get back in your place, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deeran's on a mission here, though. He got past River and is now
No softs, I like
chasing
him
down
on that Ferrari.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even for Ferrari, look at that. Also Ray with the fastest lap, 23.5.
yeah, 123.5. Yeah,
No fuel. Ferrari on softs. It's flying. France. Good traction.
oh,
Whoa, he
that could give
has the inside. And yeah, nice move.
got the better exit.
And it's steering from
Not much Beetlejuice could do.
P15 to P4. That race.
Yeah, I think that's as far as he's going to go, mind you. Especially, did he not have an incident as well earlier in the race? Same with Kaza. So to be
Not
third and fourth
that bad.
isn't bad. Yeah.
He nearly lost it. But still gained 2-3 positions on that opening lap. And then, yeah, made progress since then. Interesting strategy. I think he went medium, soft for this one.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, so pulling it back at the end. River and Furious. What's Furious on a set of soft as well? River's might be regretting that choice to go on to mediums.
It's a safe strategy, but yeah, probably should have extended that middle medium stint for 2-3 more minutes and then go for the softs. Again, he's under pressure.
Yeah,
Furious, definitely with more pace on softs. Didn't get
In response to Davo, Ray depends on track. I think he's definitely got the pace, but
yeah.
I think on specific tracks he's absolutely rapid.
Yeah.
But there are other tracks where he's quick, but he makes a few mistakes.
Look at Ray
But,
at Road Atlanta, for example, absolute flying.
Yeah.
This one and also Brand's definitely one of the favorites. But then there are other tracks where it's like, at the back of the grid. There.
Yeah.
But that's normal. I think you have your favorite tracks.
Yeah, your quick tracks, and then the tracks you need to do a bit of practicing on, a bit more work on.
Oh, Furious now. Make up
Really
pressure.
putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Needs a good exit.
Has
I think
it?
he's got one.
River going defensive.
River's definitely protecting now, though.
Yeah. Might get a compromised run out of the final turn. Yeah, that's the inside.
There we go. Gone wide.
Oh, he's carrying
Has he
the
got
speed.
his
He goes
nose?
at the side. Furious now
Wait.
on the inside for turn number 1. Should be able to get that position. River tries.
River not making it easy for him. Did not make that easy for him, but nicely done. covering the inside just to make sure there's no.
Executed, yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. Nice set it up.
Or also they're
Long
catching,
before
they're
that.
catching Beetlejuice, don't they?
Yeah, Beetlejuice's tyres are struggling, I think. I think he possibly slightly miscalculated his strategy this week. Because that's going to be, what's that, 4 more laps? 3 or 4 more laps?
Yeah, 4.5 minutes.
On them tyres.
4 laps, yeah.
Well, let's go have a look at Davo. Davo says he gets dive bombed here, so let's have a look. Thomas on a set of racing softs as well. Show the crowd what they want. Definitely cut that corner. Oof.
That's how you have to drive it. No. Not
quite that much. Do you?
No one carrying that penalty
Must be
for
next
another
lap.
lap. Oh,
Yeah. You got Couch behind as well, so it's going to be tough. Which corner? Any idea, Davo?
Probably not.
Oh!
The map said, wow!
That was definitely a Max Verstappen dive up the inside. That was.
Here.
That was yeah. I'm on my way. Yeah, that was an impressive dive bomb, Thomas. Gave the position back, mind you.
For now.
For now, yes.
Do it again, come on.
Yeah, a little bit of respect shown here is good. Wait till we get round to it again.
Yeah. The slowdown penalty will help.
Yeah. Shit happens sometimes, Thomas. You miss your braking point trying to go for a move. Probably pissed Dave off for a little bit, but I'm sure he'll get over it. He'll just take you out next race, that's all. Bit of a revenge.
Wait for the revenge dive.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes, so 2 more laps. Let's go. What
next lap.
Keza got in front of Ray, so up to P2.
Let's have a look. I think Ray's been off.
Whatever happened, yeah, I don't know.
Let's go have a look. We have the capabilities. Was it there?
Oh, it happened earlier.
Earlier.
30 point.
Oh, 30. That's quite a long way back.
Yeah,
we'll not go that far back. Yeah. We're not going that far back. But he's had a big off there.
Tailing.
Yeah.
The gap to Deering should be big enough to maintain that podium.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. Quite comfortably, I think.
What's the gap? Beetlejuice to Furious, that's could get interesting.
Yep, not much in it. And you've got River behind as well. River's done well on the mediums, but those softs, poof. He's done well to keep 5th actually with those tyres.
But yeah, we were kind of expecting that NSX to show his real nature on tracks where we don't have rain. Like in those wet conditions, this NSX performs quite well in Beetlejuice heads, at least.
Yeah.
But
I think he said he's quite comfortable in it, but yeah. He's looking forward to the wet races. He was hoping Fuji was going to be a little bit wetter than it is. But unfortunately it is not. So Ken Furious get him towards the end, push him down into 6th. If they do start battling, it might help River make up that little bit of a gap. We'll be hoping. But at the moment that gap between Beetlejuice and Furious is just too much. Unless he does a Thomas dive. That's what, this is now known as CSX Thomas Corner.
You will the final lap, so they should be okay, I
Yeah,
reckon. Yeah.
let's go back to the front, see how far they are off. 20 seconds, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh!
Dylan, don't throw it away now.
Yeah, how far ahead is he? Oh god, he could make a bit of a mistake and still be fine. I think this will be his last lap though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
2,
well done,
1.
Dylan. Deserved win. Absolutely flying around this track all race. So congrats. Taking the championship lead as well. So or extending it anyway. Kaza second after coming in for Slugsy, so appreciate that.
Ovic flashing away.
Ovic. Oh, Ray. There we go. Get some flashing in. Haven't had any flashing all night, so. Dylan coming in fourth.
Oh, Beetlejuice
And we've got
versus
look at
Furious. They
this.
run to the line.
Oh,
Beetlejuice keeps that to
massive.
P5.
Yeah, well done. River in seventh.
Look at his tires, River. Barely. 400
Yeah,
millimeters.
hardly
Yeah.
touched them. He could have easily. Well, I don't know about easily,
Ah,
but he could have.
the strategy king. Damn.
Nice finish there by JWE as well. Always like a good slide.
Hello.
It is hallowed
Didn't
after a good
really
start.
recover then after that. At one
No,
lap, he got bullied from
a
P4 to
little bit
P16.
tagged all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but happens every now and again. But Taz coming home in 13th. So first and 13th. And then Dashi, Ovic, and some fella with technical issues at the back. But, yeah, I'm going to be finding out after this whether
Will we
I've fixed it.
Alright, so let's have a look.
So fingers crossed.
The race results. Dylan with the victory, Kaza in P2, Ray Racer P3, podium and the fastest lap during P4, so the Ferrari crew. What a result.
Yeah,
I
think they're getting the overall team victory for this round.
Championship leader, P5, still solid points, I think, but we'll have a look at the team standings in a minute, see where they sit after that one. Series 2, P6. River, yeah, not the ideal strategy, I'd say, in that Huracan. P7. Ouch, probably with one of his best results.
You're up in 8th, yeah. He had a quiet race actually, you never really saw much of Couch during all that. Maybe that was my flicking through at the wrong times.
And Thomas Dabo was also close, and the mighty dive into Druids.
The Max Verstappen dive into Druids. It is now not called Druids anymore, it's CSX Thomas Corner.
JWE 11, Nalot Gamer 12, 13th, Peshianovic, and that result doesn't look good. 34
No,
laps
it doesn't,
down,
no.
and a 3-second penalty on top.
It's 34 laps down isn't enough.
Let's get rid of that. We don't want to see that anymore. So let's.
I'll tell you, my driver rating on your sheet is taking a hammer in this season.
So here we go with the team points currently. So still Dylan and Tess leading. Oh no, it's in the lead, but looks.
I think so. After that, I think Deering and Ray Racer definitely made a push. So they have moved up quite some drastic amount. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got 38 points. I think it was between them this week. So Yeah, great result for those two.
CLR racing in. It's also still close for a little gap for it in there. There. But it looks like can maybe prepare for a championship win in teams for Dylan. Definitely.
Still a lot of points to play for. You
Yeah,
never
we
know.
are race 4 done out of 8, so 4 more still to come, and I think that is also like something I should up on where I need to see what buttons I need to press. Here we go. This one. So left hand side done and dusted for TEC 15. Let's get to second half of the season. G Tokyo East clockwise Grand Valley in reverse and never bring endurance. So I reckon rounds 5, 6 and 8 are
Gonna be a little bit better.
conditions enabled.
Yeah.
Again.
I think Fuji's only got a little bit of rain. I think Tokyo's got a little bit of rain. I think Nürburgring Endurance might be the biggest difficulty for most, unless people have been doing the IRO this weekend, that they're going to struggle around Nürburgring with the rain. That could be an interesting finish.
Anything like that.
Yeah. It'll be
wild.
Interesting.
Wild.
Yeah. But some good races still to come. And some good battles to be had. So
many points still on offer. So it's not over yet. But we see a bit of a tendency of the 4 rounds.
Yeah, it shows the front runners. Dylan Clifford is definitely pushing at the front. I'm trying to think I'm not sure who's ahead on the abs actually.
It's tough to tell, but maybe Ray now.
Yeah, possibly after that result. Definitely possibly after that result.
There she was usually like 1 yams leading, but a couple of poor races, I think.
Yeah, a couple of. Unfortunately, I think he's not here next week either because he's obviously just finishing up his school year. So he wants to concentrate on that, which is understandable. I think Ray Race is not there next week either. So that's two of the AM drivers in contention for the championship that's not there. So we'll have to see who comes in and replaces those, see where they are. So it's going to be interesting, but it's only 75%.
I'm actually looking at it, so Dashi with 35 and Ray with 34 points.
Yeah.
Hello,
so
Gamer 26, Devo 25. It's doable. Catch them. Still.
Yeah. Definitely is. It's definitely catchable. I think one good result and you'll be up there, a second, third, fourth, and definitely put some pressure on it. It's not easy when you've got so many quality drivers in the field, so it would take a heroic mission to get up near the front of it. But it's not impossible. So we'll see how they go though. All to play for.
Right, let's finish the stream. So back next week on Tuesday with round 5. Play. Also this week on Thursday we have the season finale for the World Series GT Trucker Career Masters Cup. Late Porsche 911 GT3 RS at Dragon Trail Gardens. Oof. Random weather. Maybe we see some rain. Yeah, it would be awesome.
Yeah, you never know. Random. It doesn't happen very often, but
no,
it can.
It can happen, yeah. So yeah, hope to see you around.
Drivers
for our next streams. Have a nice rest of this day. Nice week.
Thanks for everybody tipping up. Always good to see you in the chat and getting involved. So thank you for that. So I'll leave it to you to finish off.
Take care. See you soon. Love you all, you PTA.
Stay classy, San Diego.
No one stole it this week.